By the time she was 27 years old, Amy Van Dyken was a 6-time Olympic gold medalist. 15 years removed from the Sydney Games, Van Dyken is channeling the same determination that helped her reach her Olympic-sized dreams to accomplish something most people say is impossible.
I'm training harder now, I would say, than I did for the Games.
It's just hard to understand how someone can be so positive and be so motivated. It's great.
You learn how to push through pain. We used to say that about winning gold medals, and now we say that because I moved my toe.
We begin with breaking news. A hometown hero seriously injured and in the hospital right now in Arizona.
The 6-time Olympic gold medalist was riding home from dinner on an all-terrain vehicle when she crashed. She suffered a broken back and a severed spinal cord.
When I found her, she was face down and she wasn't breathing.
He rolled me over, lifted up my neck, and I started convulsing and my eyes went 2 different directions.
She probably did that for 3 to 4 minutes, and then it kind of normalized, and she was just confused. She had no idea what had happened to her.
Paramedics arrived. They airlifted Van Dyken to Scottsdale Healthcare Hospital. There, doctors took x-rays of her broken back.
The stack of blocks that are supposed to be all in a row, it became obvious a child could pick it out. They were just malaligned. By dislocating that block, then you've compromised the spinal cord.
Van Dyken needed life-threatening surgery to realign her spine.
I remember Dr. Toomey Allen went over and took a picture of my x-ray, showed it to me on his iPhone, and said, "This is your bone and this is your aorta. I'm working in nanometers. Say goodbye to your husband, because I don't know if you're gonna make it."
The 7-hour surgery was successful, but doctors told Van Dyken she would spend the rest of her life paralyzed from the waist down. It seemed like as soon as you came out of surgery that it was like instantly smiling, happy, positive, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, that's how I came out.
As if she was holding court. She was sitting there laughing, her family and friends were around her. And I remember I said to her, well, I'm looking for someone around here who just had a spine operation. She laughed, she goes, well, that's me, Doc.
My name is Amy Van Dyken. I'm a 6-time Olympic gold medalist in swimming. And in 2014, I became a T11 paraplegic. I now do adaptive CrossFit, and I am the 2nd fittest seated female athlete on the planet. And if you can say that 5 times fast, I'll give you some money. But anyway, I just want to say it is so great to be here with you. This is how we're with people anymore, right? I was your keynote speaker back in 2017, had such a great time. I loved being able to meet as many of you as I could and being able to help a great cause. But there is a reason that I'm on video, right? This is how we do things anymore. We do Zoom meetings, you know, we do house party, we do all the things because we can't be together. But because of COVID, the need is even greater for us to help support Peak Vista. You know, they're providing exceptional health care to people who are facing access barriers through clinical programs and education, which is so awesome. So I know that we can't be there, but here's the thing. There is a link that you can press. I feel like a YouTuber, right below. I don't know where it is. And you can go ahead and donate. Or you can go ahead and you can call 719-344-6605, and you can do your donation right there. You know, listen, we've all had our experiences with COVID, right? And it really is annoying, especially, here's my thing. I just want to hug people. I want to see my best friend and I want to hug her. And I know that we're all in that same boat, right? There's a lot of problems that have happened with COVID for each and every one of us. And I'm going to share one with you really quickly. You know, it came out that we needed to wear masks. And then it came out at one point that we needed to wear gloves. Well, that became a problem because not only could you not find toilet paper, you couldn't find hand sanitizer, you couldn't find a Lysol wipe to save your life, right? But for my community, we need to use gloves every single day. I'm not going to go into detail. You can go ahead and Google if you want, or don't. I probably wouldn't. Anyway, we couldn't find gloves anywhere, and it's essential for us to have them. So as a community, we banded together, and if anybody found gloves, we would share them with each other. So that's just one story of just so many, but there is hope, and Peak Vista is here to help people. I know a lot of people in my community have used Peak Vista, you know, to get their health care. I just want to thank you guys so much for donating your time, donating your money, doing all of that. And, you know, since we're talking about the Breakfast of Champions, someone asked me in the comments, see, again, I feel like I'm a YouTuber, right? What is my favorite breakfast? So here's the thing. I'm a CrossFitter, as I said before, and I'm a paraplegic. So I don't use muscles from my belly button down, and your leg muscles are the biggest muscles in your body, burn the most fat. So I am on a ketogenic diet. I know, some of you can groan, some of you can moan, but here's my favorite breakfast. I like to make chaffles, which are 1 egg and a half a cup of mozzarella cheese all mixed together. And then you get like one of those little mini waffle makers. You put half of it in there, let it cook, another half. Then when they're done, I put some cream cheese on top, some everything bagel seasoning. I like 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, and half of an avocado. I know some of you are groaning right now, but listen, it works for me. So do what works for you. And you know what else works for me is donating to Peak Vista. So you guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. You are awesome. And I hope to be able to see you again. You know, I would love to come back and say hi to all the people that I had a chance to meet and to say hi to people that I didn't get a chance to meet. So everybody be well, be safe, take care of yourselves. And if you find it in your heart, please donate. Thank you guys so much. Mwah! Have a great day. Bye.